Hello everyone, thanks for stopping by again. It has been a long time since I've put out a video. Just been a lot more busy this past 6-8 months with stuff going on and with family and that, and just have not really had time to do much with the truck. Today's video, we're going to update the mirrors on it. I've got these 5-inch mirrors that were factory mirrors back in the day, and they look good on the truck. I like the look, but for actual use, they're about worthless. It's very hard to see anything when you're backing up, and even when you're driving down the road, you got to really, kind of lean in and out to make sure there's nothing in the lane next to you because the mirrors are so small. So anyway, I got this idea off of a forum that I belong to on swapping out the mirrors, using the factory brackets with 5x7 mirrors, and I put together a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. And plan A definitely didn't work. Plan B would have worked, but plan C was definitely the best plan. And we'll go through all three just to show you what they were, so that if you decide you want to do this with your truck, you can try what works best for you. So with that being said, let's get into it. Pardon the interruption, guys. After filming this project, I went to put the passenger mirror onto the truck, and it mounted okay, but the adjuster would not adjust the mirror in far enough for me to use the mirror and see clearly down the side of the truck. So I had to do a slight modification to the mirror, which I will show you at the end of this video, and we'll see about getting it back on there. So we started with acquiring two 5x7 mirrors, and they're pretty nice mirrors. They've got a chrome finish on the back. I got these at O'Reilly Auto Parts. They were $10 each, and they come with a threaded stud off the back of here. Plan A was to buy these 1/2-inch diameter standoffs. And when I got them in, they were SAE threads, and the mirrors I have are metric. So I don't know if something changed from the time I saw that post versus today, but I could just get a thread or two started, and that was it. It wasn't going on any further. So I've got a buddy, his name's Brian, he's a machinist. I took it over to him to take a look at it, and he said that the threads are so close that he could be able to run a tap down into the standoffs and it will fit on the mirrors. And sure enough, he cleaned up those threads. I spun it right onto the mirror with no problem, fit perfect. After that, I brought home the standoffs and I tried to put them into the mirror bracket. And the mirror bracket, as you can see from this measurement here, is actually just under a 1/2 inch, a bit under a 1/2 inch. And the standoffs are not going to fit in there. So I went to plan B. Plan B was buying these double nuts, which were metric threads. And I was going to take these just barely didn't fit. So I was going to take these onto a grinder, grind off the corners. I'd already have my flat spot for the set screw on the bracket, and I figured this will work out good for me. And I brought these home and I was just looking at them and thinking about it, and I thought, you know what, maybe Brian can mill down those original standoffs to fit, into the mirror the way they should be. And so I took them to Brian, I took the bracket to Brian, the mirror bracket, told him, this is what I need, can you take care of it? He said, absolutely no problem, and this was the end result. So he milled these down, he put them in a cone shape. Let's see if that'll focus in. So he put them in a cone shape just like the mirror is. There's the flat spot that the set screw will sit on. And these are going to work out really good. So we'll get these mounted in the mirrors. I'll show you that, how they fit in there. And I'm just going to temporarily put these together. I bought some blue Loctite that when I do the final assembly, I'll put the Loctite on the thread of the mirrors so vibration from the truck and that doesn't loosen them up. and we'll show you what they look like. All right, here's the first standoff. We'll get that threaded on there. And again, before I do final assembly, I'm going to put some blue Loctite on there so it doesn't loosen up. As you can see, those thread on real nice. They look good on there. They're going to be pretty much all hidden by the mirror bracket or the mirror arm. And we'll go put this on the truck and show you what it looks like on the truck. So here's a shot of it on the truck, and as you can see, it looks pretty good, I think. Definitely passable, and it's going to be a much better rear view when I'm driving on the road. I'll be able to see the lanes much better, and also backing up where I need to back up. I'll show you that view right now. So there you can see the view is much better than with the 5-inch round mirrors. And we'll zoom in a little bit. And I think it'll be much safer driving the truck when you can see what's behind you much better. So here's one last shot of the passenger side mirror, and we will scan over to the driver's side with the new mirror on there. Really not much difference in what it looks like, and the larger mirrors would definitely be a lot more help on the road. All right, so what's happening is when I go to adjust the mirror to see, the post is hitting this raised lip of the back of the mirror right here and not allowing enough adjustment to actually see. So I took the mirror apart, and I'll show you that here in a second. And I took a rat tail file, and I filed down that lip all around the outer edge here, so that gives me further adjustment on the shaft, and that will give me enough adjustment to use the mirror. So I took the glass out of the mirror. Hopefully I'll be able to get that back in. These two pieces were on the inner portion of the mirror. This actually goes through there, and then that screws on top of that, like so. And what I did was I filed, I don't know if you can see that. So you can see there where I filed that edge down with a rat tail file to give me a little bit more adjustment on that mirror. Let's see if I can get this thing put back together and get it on the truck. Well, that mirror went back together much easier than what it came apart. And I've got it mounted on the truck now. Everything looks great, and it adjusts right where I need it to be. It was an easy mod to do. So if you need to take care of that on your truck, you know what to do. Let's get back to the video and wrap this thing up. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this video. I hope that that's going to be a helpful tip for a few people that are looking to upgrade their mirrors without having to go with the full big truck style mirrors. I like those mirrors too, but on this truck I thought the smaller mirrors look a little better. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to thank you for stopping by and sticking around. And thanks for all my subscribers for not abandoning me. Hopefully we'll get the next video out sooner than the gap between these last two. So thanks again. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.